U.S. President Trump is intensifying his focus on alleged voter fraud in Democrat-governed states, often referred to as blue states, as the November midterm elections draw closer. President Trump has signaled his intent to meticulously investigate these cases, particularly in states where the Democratic Party holds sway. Vice President JD Vance has been appointed to lead this initiative in his new capacity as a special envoy. President Trump announced that Vice President Vance's primary focus would be everywhere, but with a specific emphasis on these blue states. On the platform Truth Social, President Trump explicitly named California, Illinois, Minnesota, Maine, and New York as key areas of concern. In a related development, President Trump also disclosed that raids have already commenced in Los Angeles. Federal prosecutors in that city recently filed charges against 8 individuals. These individuals are accused of defrauding the healthcare system of approximately $50 million. According to reports, these cases are being pursued in coordination with the Task Force for Combating Fraud, which Vice President Vance leads. This task force was established by President Trump via executive order just last month. These announcements come directly ahead of the crucial November midterm elections, where the Republican Party is facing challenges and expressing concerns about maintaining their majorities in Congress. Simultaneously, Republicans in the Senate are actively working to pass a new piece of legislation known as the Save America Act. This bill, strongly supported by President Trump, aims to mandate voter identification at the polls. However, it is widely anticipated that the bill will face significant opposition and likely be blocked by the Democratic Party. In the ongoing debate surrounding this legislation, Republicans highlight that Democrats oppose a requirement for voters to present identification. Democrats, on the other hand, argue that the proposed law addresses a non-existent problem and could potentially disenfranchise millions of citizens from exercising their right to vote. It is important to note that the United States does not have a national identification card system or a residence registration office similar to those found in countries like Germany. Instances of voter fraud committed by non-citizens are exceedingly rare within the United States. Analysts suggest that President Trump and the Republican Party may choose to leverage the potential failure of the Save America Act and ongoing claims of fraud. This strategy could be employed to characterize any narrow electoral defeats they might experience in the upcoming November elections as a direct result of fraudulent activities. This approach could significantly shape the narrative surrounding the election results, regardless of the outcomes. What's your take on President Trump targets blue states over election fraud? Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence.